Your parents bought a house at 25. 3 times their annual salary, 30-year mortgage, paid it off, owned it. You're 35. You make twice what they did, and you can't even afford the down payment. This isn't inflation. This isn't the market. This is theft, coordinated, mathematical, designed. I'm Max, and today I'm showing you the largest wealth transfer in human history. A plan executed by the world's largest asset managers to turn you into a permanent renter. By 2026, ownership becomes a relic, and you become a subscriber to your own life. This isn't conspiracy. This is documented strategy. Subscribe, because what I'm about to show you, they're counting on you not knowing. Let me show you who's buying your neighborhood. It's not families. It's not immigrants. It's not even foreign investors. It's institutional capital. BlackRock, Vanguard, Blackstone. Combined assets under management, $20 trillion. Since 2020, these firms and their subsidiaries have purchased hundreds of thousands of single-family homes across America. Not apartments, not commercial buildings. Single-family homes. The houses families used to buy. Here's how it works. You find a house, $400,000. You qualify for a mortgage. You make an offer. Then they show up. All cash. $425,000. No inspection. No contingencies. Close in 7 days. You can't compete. Your mortgage takes 30 days to close. You need inspections. You need appraisals. You're playing chess against someone who owns the board. But here's what you don't see. That cash isn't cash. It's leverage. These firms borrow money at rates you can't access. Federal Reserve connections. Institutional discount rates. Sometimes under 2%. While you get quoted 7% on a mortgage, they're borrowing at 1.5%. The game is rigged at the interest rate level. And it gets worse. Once they own the house, they rent it, not to make a little profit, to extract maximum value. Invitation Homes, a BlackRock-backed company, owns over 80,000 single-family homes. American Homes 4 rent 60,000 homes. Progress Residential, 90,000 homes. Combined, institutional investors now own over 574,000 single-family homes in America. Well, that's not a market. That's a takeover. Let me show you the math that makes ownership impossible. 1980, median home price, $64,600. Median household income, $21,000. House to income ratio, 0.3 to 1. 3 years of salary, bought you a house. 2024, median home price, $436,000. Median household income, $75,000. House to income ratio, 5.8 to 1.0. 6 years of salary. And that's before the down payment, before closing costs, before property taxes doubled. But here's where it gets mathematical. When 2021, mortgage rates, 2.8%. By 2023, Mortgage rates, 7.8%. On a $400,000 mortgage, that rate difference means an extra $1,200 per month. That's $14,400 more per year for the same house. And who benefits when rates spike? The Federal Reserve, controlled by private banks, raises rates intentionally to cool the housing market. Translation: make it so expensive that families give up, while institutional investors, who borrow at different rates, keep buying. This is wealth transfer by design. Every family that can't buy becomes a renter. Every renter pays a landlord. Every landlord is increasingly likely to be institutional capital. But let me show you the projection that should terrify you. By 2030, analysts project that institutional investors will own 40% of all single-family rental homes in America. Not 4%, 40%. That means in every neighborhood, 4 out of 10 houses owned by corporations, not families. And here's what happens when corporations become your landlord. Rent increases, algorithmically optimized. No sympathy, no negotiation, just extraction. Maintenance? Delayed. Complaints? Ignored. Lease renewal? Take it or leave. You're not a tenant. You're a data point in a profit optimization model. Let me show you what 2026 looks like. You don't own your house, you subscribe to it. Your lease, 12 months. Renewable annually, at the corporation's discretion. Rent goes up 15%, you accept or you move. Where do you move to? Another corporate-owned property. Same model, same terms. In major cities, 0 single-family homes available for purchase. All owned by REITs, real estate investment trusts, publicly traded, managed by the same firms. BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street. The same companies that own your rental company also own the companies you work for, also own the banks you borrow from, also own the insurance you need. This is neo-feudalism. You don't own land, you work for those who do. Your rent, your wages, your debt, all flows upward to the same entities. And here's the phrase they're using. You'll own nothing and be happy. That's not a meme. That's from the World Economic Forum's 2030 agenda. They're telling you the plan. They're not hiding it. Ownership, reserved for the asset class. The golden few, the ones who already own everything. But they need you to accept it. They need you to stop fighting. They need you to believe this is normal. Your entire life becomes a subscription. And when you can't pay, they turn it off. So what do? First, understand this is not accidental. This is coordinated extraction by the largest financial institutions on Earth. Second, realize you still have options. Narrow options, closing options, but options. Option 1, geographic arbitrage. Leave major cities. Institutional investors target high-density markets first. Atlanta, Phoenix, Charlotte, Tampa. But smaller cities and rural areas, still accessible. For now. Houses under $200,000 still exist in places institutional capital hasn't targeted yet. Move before they do. Option 2, buy land, not houses. Raw land, especially in states with low property taxes, isn't attractive to institutional investors yet. Why? No immediate rental income, requires development, doesn't fit their cash flow optimization model. Buy land, build later, or don't. But own something they can't rent to you. Option 3, store wealth outside the system. If you can't own property, own assets they can't inflate away. Gold, physical, in your possession. Bitcoin, self-custodied, not on exchanges. These don't generate rental income for corporations. They don't need you to subscribe. They're yours. Option 4, reduce dependency. The more you need from the system, the more they control you. Reduce debt. Build skills that don't require corporate employment. Create income streams they can't shut down. Every dependency is a lever they can pull. Here's the truth. They're winning. By the numbers, they're winning. But they need 100% compliance. They need everyone to give up. They need you to believe ownership is impossible. And that's where they're vulnerable. Every person who buys land, every family that moves to cheaper markets, every dollar that leaves their system is a crack in the foundation. They can't own everything if people refuse to sell. They can't extract rent if people move to places they don't control yet. The window's closing. By 2026, maybe 2027, this game is over for most people. But right now, you still have options. I'm Max. The Great Reset isn't coming. It's here. Subscribe if you want to see what they're planning next. Comment which option you're taking, because understanding the plan is the only way to escape it. They're counting on you not knowing. They're counting on you giving up. They're counting on you becoming a permanent renter. Don't give them what they want. The game is rigged, but it's not over.